What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks. And we back in the building, you feel me? It's True Talks. Cause True Talks, alright? Let's get straight right into it. So you already know, man, bruh, last night, like, this is atrocity, man. Down 0-2? You're down 0-2. You lose home court advantage, bruh. Dog, listen. Atrocity. Straight atrocity, abuse, no excuse for Luka. No answer. You have no answers. Why? I'm going to show y'all why. But like I said, there's one way or there's multiple 2 or 3 ways to guard this. Force Finney-Smith. Force him to shoot. Help off him. Force him to average 30 offset shots. He's the weakest shooter on the floor. Him or Kleba. But no. Switch everything. Oh, next time we don't switch. Oh, we trap. Oh, we fight over. We do changing everything each and every possession. And look what it leads to. Look what it leads to. This is straight abuse, no excuse. Luka is that guy. Luka is that guy. So if he's that guy, find a way to make the others beat you or find a way to make him shoot in a weakness situation, which I said, if you go under the screen and the other guy actually hedges hard for a second and then leaves, he's not going to shoot in that 1 second dribble pull-up window in the gap. He's not going to do that. But if you stay under with no hedge, then yes, he's going to do a set shot because you're way under. That's 2 different things. And you can see, I'm going to show, obviously, I'm going to go into that context and show, but at the end of the day, atrocious. Straight atrocious. Kawhi, you waste Kawhi's 41. You waste PG's 28. Offense is not the issue. Offense only looks like the issue when you're now not getting stops. You're not getting stops. That's what happened. You're not getting stops. So now your offense becomes more magnified. You're fighting, you're doing an uphill battle. Uphill battle, uphill battle, uphill battle. At some point, you have to get timely stops. You have to get, in playoffs, you have to get timely stops. Offense is, yes, a priority. Yes, getting buckets is the most, in terms of the hierarchy. But everything collectively is important. Rebound is important. Blocks is important. Passing is important. Defense is important. Everything is hella important. But when I tell people about the scores or about the score and about the shot creating, that's the most important thing. That doesn't get highlighted. But at the end of the day, there's multiple things that are important. I always tell that. You're not going to defend? You're not going to get some stops? 127 in playoffs? That's what we're doing? Normally that happens in a blowout situation or at least overtime. Like, come on now. Like, at some point, Mans have to lock up. Oh my God, the Nets have no defense. Look what the Nets are doing lockup-wise. Yes, it's not the same with shooters, whatever, we get that. But at the end of the day, attention to detail. You follow your game plan. You're attentive. You know what I mean? You're on a string. You're intense with defense. KD blocking shit, doing all that type of shit. Like, mans are rotating properly. Mans are in tune. Mans are padding individually. Contact. All of that. Obviously, it's a different team. We know that. But Tatum is the main guy. He's not being the main guy because they're focused on him. They're shrinking the floor, forcing passes. Then you gap, rotate, swing, swing, swing. Everybody's in a one-on-one situation. We're not doubling. We're gapping. And if we do double, there's a rotation pattern that now when you pass the ball, it cancels. Or you rotate off of the guy who can't shoot and force him to shoot in a small window. Then you get back to him and it's one-on-one. You could do the same game plan. No, mans aren't shrinking the floor. Mans aren't rotating. Mans are only now rotating or in situations where now it's a double and it's a trap. But it's 4-on-3, so someone's wide open. But you don't have to trap. You could force an ISO with gaps, with recover, shrinking the floor. Like, where's the string? Where's the help each other? Where's the team defense? Where's the proper schemes? Schematically, what are we doing? It's atrocious, man. Bruh. Let's go into that context. Because I gave it that context. Let's go straight right into it, boy. Okay, let's go straight right into the defensive scheme. Okay, so you see PG right here. See? Perfect. He actually goes under, like I said. You go under the screen, and Zubac could gap and then recover. But the problem is, he didn't have a great closeout. He closed out bad and got blown by, and you know why. You see what I'm saying? And right there. And right there, see, that's the problem. Right there, they actually played that perfectly other than Zubac's closeout. But right here, see the difference? Now he goes over. He goes over, and then Zubac obviously over gaps and is not, and then tries to run back, but he got the step because he went over, so you're behind him, and then bump, boom. Just like that. See, they keep changing what they keep doing defensively, schematically, And then see right there. See, he goes over again the screen, and then you're out of step right here. A lot of ISO. Bruh. That's bruh. Luka just different, man. Then he gets confident, gets more confident every single time. Then look here, different scheme right here. See, Zubac picks up, and then he blow by you know why, and is kind of try to do a trap, and he beats him on the outside foot. And then look, blow by you know what. Bruh, it's a luncheon. He said I'm punching, bruh. I gotta eat. Different schemes every single time. Then look right here, another one. See, right here, he goes under and gaps quickly, which is actually perfect, but Zubac went too far down, and actually it's not even that bad. It's a great closeout, and right there, see, he shoots it, and a big contest, right? And right there, see, those two situations where they played it perfectly, like I said, you live and die by those. You keep repeating it, but they keep changing their process every single time. See right here, Kawhi goes over, Ibaka plays under, and then right here, they switch. See, now it's a different scheme, and then look, easy, boom, bruh. It's just, they keep switching their schemes defensively, and you can see that's why they're not on a string. Look right here. See, he thinks of going over, but then he goes under. Ibaka doesn't gap perfectly, properly, and then look, see right here, and then now he beats him. And even there, that's better defense one-on-one, and body up, and then look, boom. Again, another one. See, defensive scheme. This time they go under, this time they go over, this time they gap, this time they trap. It's different, see, and then this time they switch, and then Ibaka mismatch, bro. My goodness. Boom. Bro, like every single time, yo, they keep switching what's going on. Terrible defensive schemes, yo. This is what I'm saying. Look, see? Right here, they don't know if they're going to go over. And then right here gets the step and then kills him with a step back. And what happens is the more confidence he gets, the more reckless he becomes with it. See? And then now it's one-on-one. I don't even need a screen. See? With a slow gather. Bruh. My goodness, man. And then look right here. See, now Kawhi's on him. Then look, you see the screens coming. And then see, they switch it. They switch it. Nope. They perfectly gap. And then Kawhi goes under. But then he goes way too under. See? And then shoot in the gap as a set shot. See what I was saying before? You can kind of gap and get away. He's not going to pull in the OD gap right away. But if you now go way too under and don't recover in time, then he'll pull that from deep as he gets more confident. See right here? Look, see gap. Oh, no. It becomes a trap. Becomes a trap. See? Comes a trap. And then now everything's wide open. When you have to trap this far, it's actually impossible to recover. Look at this. You're trapping from almost half court. Look at this, and then Tim Hardaway wide open, just 4-on-3, and that's what it becomes. See, and then, bro, look, I'm telling you, man, like it's the chain reaction. That's what happens. See, and then mano-a-mano. See, Kawhi's on him, mano-a-mano. Then now he don't even need screen. He gets confident. Kawhi on him, mano-a-mano, and then look, see, this is even actually better. This is what you want. And then look, see, and then shimmy. On the post fade, man's doing post fade up and under, but he won't even take it because Kawhi's there. See? Better defense. See? And that's what happens. But now he overhelps. Look. Bucket. Hardaway. I get buckets the Hardaway. And then look. See? Again, now Kawhi has it. Luka and Kawhi on him. And then look. See? Stunt. You stunt. If you're okay with stunting, then going back. See that little dribble pull-up window? He doesn't pull. See? That's okay. See, perfect. You stunt, go back while he goes under. That's exactly what I was saying before. But then what happens? Zubac doesn't hedge, and when he goes under, now it's a wide open gap. He can even take a whole dribble, set, and then shoot. See, that's different. That's two different situations. Look, boom. That's two different situations. One screen, he hedged and went back, right? And you could, that little small window has to do a dribble pull up. He's not going to do it. Like I said, the other screen, now they don't hedge and you can go under and then he's wide open for a set shot. You don't want him to have set shots under the gap. See right here, then, Batum goes over. And then now hard hedge by Zubac. And look, see, it's kind of like a trap and a hard hedge. But even then, this is not too bad. It's not too bad. You have to pick poison, right? So I'm not too mad at this, but what happens when you're double teamed? Things open up, but this one is not that bad. You have to have team defense, right? Kawhi can't help from where he is because he has Hardaway, but you have to have team defense. Everything is team defense and proper schemes. That's what's happening. That's what you have to have. Right here, Paul George should tag Cauley Stein as he rolls and force Finney Smith to kill you. Finney Smith is the one you want shooting. If he has 30 offset shots, then you live by it. You have to pick and choose. Pick poison. That's what it comes down to. Look right there. Or you have Reggie tag, and then you have Kleber shoot. There's two guys you want shooting, Kleber and Finney Smith. You don't want Porzingis, you don't want Luka, and you don't want Hardaway. And you have to practice and be on a defensive scheme and on a defensive string that you know what the game plan is. And we do the same thing every single time. You have to find a different way to beat us. And that's what they're not doing. They're changing each play, this play, that play, and it's different things every single time. It's like they're not in tune. They didn't watch proper film, and they're living by Luka killing them. Let Finney Smith shoot. And then look, everything, Wire man's just sitting there. No shrink the floor, no gap recover, nothing. And then now look, man, bro. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Finney Smith, see? You want Finney Smith shooting. If he hits, he kills you. Don't overreact to one make. That's what's happening. They overreact to one make of a role player. Then look, now you switch. A different scheme again. Bro, that's Cook. Boom. That's an island. You know he's going to fry him. Every single time you switch in your schemes, it comes down to defense. Their offense doesn't even matter. They didn't even play bad offensively. See? Bruh. And then look. And then the offense now becomes harder and harder when you don't get any stops. And, you know, it gets more tight and gets more pressure. And every offense possession gets even more magnified than it already is. And then look right here. Defense. See? Defense padded. And then look, turnover. And look what it leads to. But then another turnover. Bruh. When you don't get stops, you move more fugazi on offense, the more and more. And then now look, Luka has all the confidence in the world. He's just going to post up Kawhi. My God, shimmy. That 2 ball you better give me. Bruh. See, and when they get too much confidence, then it's too late to apologize. It's too late. And then look, mono. Now he's not even running pick. He's actually so confident he's just posting. And then you overhelp. And look, overhelp off Finney. That's what you want. Those threes he better give me. Kawhi not, man. And Kawhi's cooking, but their offense, that's why I didn't even focus on offense. It's the defensive schemes is the issue. Luka killing you every game. And then look, confident. My goodness, 1 foot, bruh. A fadeaway drifter, one-legged. Bruh. Different. You can't let guys like this get confidence. And, bruh, what kind of takes are this? And then your offense looks more fugazi, more frail, more lock-up, because what happens? You don't trust your defense. You're not getting no stops. So now the offense, look at this, and then double team can't even get a shot off. That's what happens now. Now you go down in a hole. That's why it looks like the bubble. That's exactly what was happening. You don't get no stops. It's too easy. Get Zoo. Pick sour. So that's probably a code for maybe trap the screen or some type of defensive code for how they play the screen. And then my good Bronson said I'm on. Sin. Baby, that's Gerber. You better serve her, man, bro. And then look at Kawhi still on the bench. And this is what I'm saying, man. Like, the defense is just atrocious, man. And then step back. You better get back, man. Bro, listen. At the end of the day, their offense wasn't even atrocious. It wasn't a pandemic P situation. It wasn't one of those. It was their, bruh, look at it, see? And then now you rush takes. You're trying to, break down the lead in one possession. And you just you're just running helter-skelter. Look, see, leave him. Leave Finney. Threes you better give me. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's guys on the court who can't shoot. KYP, pick your personnel. Pick your poison. And then look, see? There you go. One more. Not there. Get back. There you go. PG-13. We see your scene. It's not pandemic P. Don't let the mans fool you. At the end of the day, their offense wasn't a problem. It's the defense as a team collectively. They're not on a string. No proper schemes in terms of the coaching staff. Terrible. Look at this. Terrible. And then what happens here? Look at this. Batum should actually went over the screen. Zubac's going to look like he's blamed. Batum, why are you going under the screen when Powell can't shoot? Like, what is going on here? What is this? Look at this. Wide open. Bruh. Dog. The terrible defense is just atrocity. Every single play. Bruh. And then look, now you're forcing and you're trying to erase the lead, and it just affects your offense when you know you can't get a stop. You move different on offense now. And then now look, and everything is magnified. There's just a looming cloud around you. Look at this. Even Rondo's getting turnovers that he don't get. See? And then look. That's actually great defense. You want Finney to go to work and to score. Make Finney be a scorer. Make Finney be a scorer. Went in. Bruh. Come on, man. And look, you can see everyone's palms are sweaty, and then there's a looming cloud. Everybody's sweaty. Everybody's nervous. And like what I'm saying, I said before, yes, they lost and they're down 0-2, but it's not impossible. We've seen it happen before. I mentioned this before. You've seen against the T-Mac how it happened. You've seen with Boston, obviously Rondo was injured and whatever with Chicago. You've seen how it happened. You've seen Houston, obviously how it happened and how they won the championship with Hakeem and them. You've seen it happen. It's not likable, or it's not, it's not probable. It's not something that's a high probability. It's, it's more tough. But it's not impossible. It's not impossible, but you have to change some things. And this is what this is. This is what I'm doing this breakdown for, to show why the reason is the reason. You gotta kill. You gotta make that Kawhi. God damn, but they're like, it's a hook. And it was a hook, low key. That's not a foul. So what, Scott? That's a hook. Scott, that's a hook. He hooked me. Come on, Scott. Don't let them fucking... He's like, don't let them fucking call that bullshit. Like, come on now. Don't let them get away with that bullshit. Come on now. And let's see. You have to make a push now. Now is the time. If you want to, you don't want to go down 0-2, now is the time. Show me something. Look at his handoff. They don't switch properly. And then look, bruh. Bruh, Porzingis said I'm in this. And like bruh, always a miscommunication or a breakdown defensively. Always. And then look here. Okay? Padded. He has a baby. He has Luka. Look at this. Somebody go to the free throw line. High, low. Somebody. Nope. Nobody wants to go there. Nobody wants to use IQ and go to the free throw line for a high, low pass to Kawhi. Then look, he tries to throw it over, and it's a softer pass. You have to throw it higher and harder. And then look, tipped by Luka. Great defense. Bruh, IQ. Just the IQ in general, man. It's just low. They're operating on a low level of IQ. It's just, this is atrocity. Rondo will fix it. This is atrocity. Look at this. Bruh, Rondo will fix it. Rondo, like, come on now, man. Bruh, the IQ is just fugazi. What are we doing then? Kill. Kawhi, be aggressive. Show me something. Show me, bruh. Okay? Good penetration. There you go. That's tough. That's tough. That's not a great shot. Morris said I can score it, though. But that's tough. He made it. Down 10. What are y'all doing? Then look, see? Don't see. They switched. It's something different every time, man. It's just unnecessary, man. This is how you know they're just not in tune. Look at this, baby. And he just missed that. But at the end of the day, that's not what you want. I don't want Pat Bev on him. He's too small, like he said. He's too small. Gerber, he's going to serve her. What are we doing? And look, bad pass again. These terrible entry passes. Like, the IQ. Bruh. And obviously, you got a great charge. At least man made up for it. Like a man. You make up for your mistakes. Redeem yourself. What are we doing here? Cook Kawhi, bro. It's like, do you want it? Okay, PG. You said I'm punching. It's a luncheon. I'm going to eat. They said pandemic Pete. Nope. It ain't sweet. What are we talking about here? And then look, see? Okay, they switched with Kawhi. It makes sense. If PG and Kawhi are into action, then you can switch that. KYP. Then look here. See? Reach. See? Tough shot. See? With Kawhi actually on the step back, it's off. Look right here. What are we doing? Okay? See him. That's gotta go. There you go. Morris said I could score it. Just like that, it's a 5-point game. You can see that, okay? They're coming back to their own. They're coming back. It's winnable. 5-point game just like that. And you gotta close it out. But what do you do? What do you do? That's what matters right now. What do you do? Get stops. See? Luka even posted now. I don't need screen anymore. I'm confident in here. Okay? You just got lucky he missed that. But at the end of the day, you're playing better defense. What are we doing? Okay, see him. No, I don't want that. Come back. Kill then. Porzingis on. You got to blow by, you know why. You got to blow by or get a length, bruh. That's a atrocious shot. I mean, if he makes it, obviously it's like, okay, good shot. But no, that's atrocious shot. With Porzingis, that's KYP situational. Blow by. You know why. And then look right here. They switch. Why are we just switching freely? Look at this. He's too small, man. He's telling him he's too little. He's a baby. That's Gerber. You got to serve her. Like, what is this? Bruh. This is just atrocious. And then moving screen. And then now Marcus Morris is fouled out. That's why he's laying on the floor. But it was a moving screen. You didn't need to go into him. Just brush him. Bruh. So you let the contact straight when he went down on me, but I don't. Right. Come on. Nico. We go Reggie. Who? Reggie? Get over here, boy. That's offensive. I don't know. Come on back. Come on. 6 fouls. Bruh, come on now, man. Now's the time. You have to be smart. What are you doing? Look, see, they switch again, okay? Yo, that's Gerber, you better serve her. Bro, good, bro, you guys got lucky he actually attempted a pass, man. It's just babies all over. All over. Stop switching. Stop. He knows. Shoot the ball. See, he knows, man. Bruh, what are we doing, okay? I like the aggression. You got to take over at some point. Yes, you have, all those points and whatever, but when do they come? Come on now. When it's time, Kawhi. It has to be. What are we doing? See, they didn't switch this time, okay? See? That's good. That's great defense, but you got to get the rebound, man. And then they called a foul, and obviously they overturned it because he got the jump. He got his hand on the ball before the body. I didn't touch that. It's all ball. He's like, my hand on the ball. It's all ball. He's like, yeah, my hand on the ball. It's all ball. And they actually reviewed it and they overturned it. But they lost the jump. What are we doing? You gotta, you gotta lock up so you can, come back right here. What are we doing? See, trying to switch. Didn't work. Okay, but they switched. He didn't want to switch, bruh. See, it's not supposed to be a switch. You're supposed to just hedge and you go through Kawhi. And look at him like you're a fucking baby, man. He said you're a baby. Look at you. Looking at his eyepiece and telling him you're too damn small. Yo, Luka's just disrespectful. Good. Let him know, man. Let him know. Stop switching. He's too small. Like I showed y'all before, Pat Bev is doing what he's supposed to do. Gap, and Kawhi's supposed to go under and then get back to him. And now what happens? They don't want to switch. See, look, and then now look, see, a reckless double team. And right here, obviously Kawhi's supposed to stay on Porzingis, and then Pat Bev or PG supposed to go to the corner. But no, Kawhi for some reason leaves to go to the weak side. Like what? Does that make sense, Kawhi? Why would you go from your corner all the way to the opposite corner? Like what kind of atrocious defense are these guys doing? What is this? Kill him then. Look at it. Won't even get a shot. Okay. You're lucky he dropped. Good. You're lucky he dropped. PG, good way to create. You're lucky he dropped, or would have been padded in a forced take. You're lucky he dropped. Then Kleber had to step up, and then obviously one more. Bruh, yeah, 41, but what this defense, man, is atrocious, man. You need to stop now. It's only a 6-point game. 3 stops, 3 buckets. Simple. What are we doing? See? Oh, they switch. Random double team. Good double team on the backside. Alley that. Yep. There you go. Down 4, just like that. All you need is 1 more stop. 2 more stops, sorry. 2 more stops. 2 more stops tie the game. You could do it. There's enough possessions. It's 124. 15-6 run. That's good. Lock up. It comes down to the defensive scheme and the defensive game plan right now. Lock up. What are we doing? See? They're putting Pat Bev in screens all day, every day because they want the Gerber. They want the baby. But right here, look. Why you just easily switch? You could fight through. He's at half court. You don't have to switch. He's not in the 3-point range. Look, and then look, you double him at half. You double this man. Why are you doubling Luka at half? When you don't switch, you don't double anyone at half. Only Dame and Steph. Why are you doubling at half? He's not in range. Now look, everything is so easy. It's a 4-on-3, and you got so much ground to cover. It's impossible to guard from here when you double. Look, one goes to the middle, and then even then, Reggie should pick the right guy. You pick Kleber to be open. You don't pick Tim Hardaway. Boom. But even then, it's an impossible situation. Someone's guaranteed open. Let's go. I'm on my shit. Fuck wrong with these motherfuckers, dog. Fuck wrong with them. Bruh. Talk your shit, Hardaway. I get buckets the Hardaway. Bruh, like, you gotta pick and choose, man. I'm on my fucking bullshit. Yeah. That's Game Boy, no Nintendo, man. Bruh. You seen what I shown, man, bruh. Like, you seen what I shown at the end of the day. You seen exactly what I'm talking about with Luka. There's a couple situations where it was played perfectly, and yes, sometimes it did lead to a shot from a Kleber, or it did lead to a blow-by from a Kleber. But those situations where they gapped, right? So they went under the screen, PG or whatever went under the screen, and Zubats hedged and then went back to his man. Those situations that they scored, or Kleber, whoever scored, is situations where you keep doing the same game plan and let that be a repetitive thing. You rather that happen all the time. Kleber's not gonna make 10 out of 10. And if he does, you lose. Kleber's not gonna blow by every single time and get a punch. Like, you don't overreact because two situations. This is what they do. They do a certain game plan, and in the minute, what happens now? Now that Luka's frying, he's killing you. Now they don't go to a next step, which is, okay, gap, whatever, recover, do other things. They don't do that. So what happens now, they automatically now, when it's too late, or when it's like now late in the game, oh my God, we don't want Luka to score. So now you do reckless stuff like double in. So then now you do give Finney a shot, or you did give Hardaway a shot or whatever. But what happens now, you're hoping that they miss in this situation, but all they need to do is make one now. So now when they splash, it's like, oh, you're hoping on a role player missing when it's too late, when they've been hitting and they've been having a clean groove, and all they have to do now is make one shot while they have the lead. There's no pressure in that situation, as opposed to forcing them to make consecutive shots from the whole game. That's a different context. You can't now do the right proper play now. You're going to get bad results when, there's context of the game that has transpired. You can't just now try to do this in the last second. Oh, we need to stop. Everything relies on this one stop. And then now we go double team now. And then leave Tim Hardaway open now, hoping he misses. Okay, make the role player beat us. You did it. You could have done that from time. And even then, not Tim Hardaway. KYP. Like I discussed in the breakdown. But at the end of the day, like, the problem is the defensive schemes from the coaching staff, which is why, remember, they all blame Doc. And I said it wasn't Doc. I said he tried everything. It's a combination of coaching staff and this. But this one, Doc at least did different schemes and different game plans and whatever. This one, especially with Jokic. Jokic is not frying like Luka's frying. This one, y'all had film and footage off the bubble. It's like he's been doing this all the time. Every game he faced you. And it's still, you allow it? Still? Like, there's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that. At some point, you're going to have to do some defensive scheme, and that's the difference between when Kawhi was at the Raptors. Everyone was on tune on a defensive strength because Nurse implemented certain things that was unconventional. That's why I always said Nurse, his IQ was high. And man's were on a defensive string. And obviously, too, the role players with the Raptors actually did have higher IQ when they now were implementing the schemes with Nurse. That is a fact. And that's why you saw different results. But even then, forget that. At the end of the day, change the scheme. Do something different. And that's what they're not doing. Like, the offense, take it in. The Clippers shot 54% from the field and 39.4% from three and 90% from the free throw line. That's bad percentages. That's not a recipe for a win. Yes, it is. That's basically 50-40, 50-40-90. As a team, you basically did. With 121 points. With Kawhi 41. With PG 28 on pretty efficient. High efficiency. That's a recipe for a win. Oh, but what happened? The Mavs shot 59% from the field as a team. Do you know how reckless that is? 59% from the field as a team. 53% from the three-point line as a team. You dog. And their free throws was atrocious, 54%. But 59%, basically 60% from the field and 53% from the three. Are you serious right now in the playoffs? Bruh, you're not winning that game. You're not winning that game. And that's what it came down to, defense. This game came down to defense. Defense matters. No one said defense doesn't matter. Don't get it twisted. There's a hierarchy. Stops only matter when you can score. Stops don't really matter when you can score. But when you can score and when you can defend, that's the perfect combination. And that's what you see championship teams do. Or the offense is so elite that they only have to get a 1-2 stop. It's one or the, like, this is the battle. You have to have, this is the balance. It's not a one shoe fits all, but there's context. Splashing won't matter if you don't lock up at all. The exact same worries they had about the Nets. The defense is so potent. Their offense is so potent. They're scoring offensively. They're on, is obviously, but they can't stop a soul. That's what's happening with the Clippers. What you thought was going to happen with the Nets is actually what's happening with the Clippers. Can't stop a soul. So the offense doesn't even matter no more. That's the worries. The worries you had about the Nets is what's happening with the Clippers right now. Now, again, I've been saying what they need to do to change shit around. I even readjusted it. You can, even if you want to double team. One, you never double team from half court. That's negative IQ. He's not shooting from half court. He's not Dame. He's not Steph. You don't double anybody in the league should never get double from half court. Ever. Only those two. That's it. But then again, if you want to double them at the 3-point line, whatever, I don't advise it. But because again, the playmaking and they have shooters. But if you want to, then properly rotate off the proper man. Pick and choose. Reggie Jackson, if you have Tim Hardaway and Kleba, choose Kleba. Especially since he's the further pass. Why would you go to the further pass and leave Tim Hardaway who's the closer pass open? So when he does pass to it, you can't even get back to that. You always force the skip pass. Always. Because by the time the pass happens, mans could get there. What kind of no IQ is this? What is this? What is this? The no IQ, like, bruh, you're going to go to Cleveland in the corner and leave Tim at the 45, one pass away? This is basic principles. One pass away rotates and covers. And you force the opposite. You force the weak side. You force the longest pass. Like, bro, the no IQ I'm seeing is just atrocious. Atrocious. Straight doo-doo. What is this? Now you're down 0-2? Bro, and this is what I always said. The closing is an issue for the Clippers. That's why I had a 5 worry. But at the end of the day, it's not impossible, like I said, to come back. It's not impossible. They can do it. You can win 4 straight. It's been done. It's been done. Obviously, the chances are less likely, the fact that you lost home court. But every ether that comes their way these last couple of days is deservingly so. So you better hear it. You better bring your chest out, change your schemes, and blow the shit out. So now you put the pressure on them. Bro, there's no excuse for Luka frying like this. This is what happens. Y'all have so much pride defensively, thinking you're just going to lock up where, okay, he's going to miss. Like, where's the pride as a team defensively? Like, bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. No one in their right mind, I don't care if someone said the Mavs in 6 or whatever, no one in their right mind foresaw this. Nobody foresaw this. Now, I did see a struggle. When I said Clippers in 5, you know what I mean? Now, Clippers could still win in 6. But when I said Clippers in 5, I was doing it, like I told y'all, as a test mechanism. Are y'all for real? How can anyone believe that the Clippers are for real after this shit? Even if they win 4 straight. Unless they find a switch and they turn it around. Right now, this is atrocity. Like, this is atrocity. Now, again, I'm not going to jump off. I already said I had Clippers going far. And I'm going to own that. Because at the end of the day, I didn't expect this Fugazi shit. I'm not, like, the no IQ. And that's why I was always saying, man's blame Doc for what? You seen Doc said, watch the same shit happen. Y'all blame Doc for what? And I was the lone wolf, saying Doc was not 1 ounce of the problem. He wasn't. If you actually paid attention. The team IQ was low. They didn't have a proper game plan. I seen him tell him, do this. They didn't follow the game plan. Now the same thing could be said with Ty Lue. Again, maybe they're not. Maybe Ty Lue's telling them certain game plans of what to do, and they're not following it. But the way I'm seeing Ty Lue not even aggressively look and not be complaining, I see Doc yelling at mans. So I knew, okay, they're not following it. But Doc's not yelling. Look at Ty Lue. He's not yelling. We good. Like, he's not worried. So clearly, probably this was his game plan, and it just didn't work. Like, bruh, this is atrocious, man. Anyways, it's True Talks, because True Talks. I was going to do other videos, but this one was the highlight. This one, like, I need to spend time and actually do. And obviously, you know, it takes hours to do this. I'm like, bruh, forget that shit. And the NBA, y'all need to space this shit out. Why you have all the elite teams playing on one time? The East and the West elite teams playing on one day is okay. But 2 elite West teams that are the marquee don't play on the same day. Why are we overlapping like this? Why is a team on NBA TV? Put the Grizz and the Jazz on NBA TV. What are y'all doing? Now you have a day of the Grizz and Jazz. Like, come on now. Put those, like, use IQ, schedule makers. What are we doing? What are we doing? Anyways, you already know, man. It's True Talks. It's True Talks. Share, like, and subscribe. We out here. There's no doubt here. There's no drought here. I appreciate y'all, man. Dog, this is actually frustrating and it's annoying. And I'm not mad at, every Clippers fan thinking, oh my God, this is atrocious and they off this. At the end of the day, the next game tells you everything. That's game 7. In fact, every game is basically game 7 from now on. That's how they should look at it. You need to win 4 straight. Mans haven't won a game since when? You need to win 4 straight. And people are going to say, oh, this is who you wanted to face. The basketball gods are against you. You gave these guys confidence. Luka feels like, bruh, come on now, man. This is actually atrocious, man. Anyways, you already know. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Spread the word. I appreciate y'all, Let's go, man. At the end of the day, it's still like we saw great games in terms of, the overall. But this is just atrocious, man. It doesn't go your way. Doesn't mean that you jump off the ship. But if you do, it's understandably so. This is why they called the Clippers pretenders. This is exactly why. Bruh, atrocious. You already know, man. And I'm out, man.